Welcome to the fourth of 5 modules of the WHO course in Environment, Climate Change and Health for practitioners and actors guiding policy change. This module provides you with essential information on environmental noise, nature, biodiversity and health, as well as the environmental aspects of safe and healthy food and of active and sustainable modes of transport. These are the learning objectives of the fourth course module. This module outlines the most important exposures, health impacts and actions related to environmental noise, nature, biodiversity and health, and the environmental aspects of safe and healthy food and active and sustainable transport. After you have completed this module, you will be able to explain important aspects and sources of exposures and the health risks posed by environmental noise, nature and biodiversity loss, unsafe and unsustainable food, and unhealthy and unsustainable transport and mobility. Describe what types of interventions can be implemented to address these health risks, and refer to detailed resources on designing and implementing the interventions. The first topic in this module is environmental noise, which is an important public health issue in day-to-day life. Exposure to environmental noise can occur through road, railway and air traffic, industrial activities, building sites, and also leisure activities such as listening to music. Environmental noise exposure above a certain volume can lead to many adverse health outcomes, such as cardiovascular disease, sleep disturbance with all its negative consequences for health and well-being, hearing impairment, tinnitus, and even cognitive impairment. Estimates from 2011 highlight that in Western Europe alone each year, 1 million healthy life years were lost because of traffic noise. It was also estimated that over 1 billion young people are at risk of hearing loss due to unsafe listening practices. Now that we know about the public health importance of environmental noise, it is important to talk about actions and policies to prevent people from excessive exposure. Noise interventions can be grouped as source interventions, path interventions, new or closed infrastructure interventions, other physical interventions, and behavior change interventions. Source interventions usually reduce the emission level of the noise source or lead to time restrictions of the source operations. The result of both is less noise generation. Examples for source interventions are reduced motorized road and air traffic through providing alternative transport options such as public mass transit, and regulations for permissible decibel levels in entertainment venues and other such places. Path interventions target the path between the noise source and the noise receiver. Often, path control is realized through insulation of the receiver or the noise source, such as through the construction of a barrier. The next category of noise interventions is the use of new infrastructure or the closing of existing or old infrastructure. One practical example is the use of new tires and road surfaces. Other physical interventions in a dwelling or a neighborhood could be the creation of quiet areas or nearby green spaces. Finally, there are behavior change interventions, such as recommendations on how to listen to music safely or wearing personal protection, such as earplugs. Further guidance on actions for health specific to environmental noise can be found in the Compendium of WHO and other UN guidance on health and environment. As always, you will find the link at the bottom right corner of this slide. Please also consult the accompanying series of slides where we present useful resources on environmental noise and health.